You a good girl? Are you a sweet baby? Sit. High five. Yeah, good girl. Are you such a sweet girl? Oh my goodness. Mommy loves you very much. Will you let me film this YouTube video? I don't know about that. Please excuse the ice cube caper chewing in the background, but a lot of you know that I use these Common frozen coffee capsules, and I actually have an active code with them. I'll leave it down below, but it is like my favorite way to drink coffee at home. It seriously feels like such a treat. Here's a little hack too. I like to put whatever creamer I want to use like in the capsule to get every last drop. All right. Wow, she really is going to town on that ice cube, huh? Okay, I'll see you in a minute. There are so many environmental noises today. I'm just gonna have to get over it. And you're gonna get an imperfect video, but hopefully you enjoy it all the same. Hi, my name is Claire. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Claire from Online, the YouTube channel. You may know me from Claire from Online, the Instagram profile. You may know me from Claire from Online, the newsletter. You may know me from Claire from Online on TikTok. Or you may just know me from here. And I'm so sorry that I feel like I've been neglecting my lovely YouTube audience. And I'm so happy to be back. Nail check. We have the Manicurist Paris Brazil color. I love this green. It kind of is leaning a little blue. I'm on 0.9 right now. Let me go to, yeah. Okay. That's already a little better. You saw her earlier. So sorry if you can hear my, my little 12-week-old Portuguese water dog puppy. She just had a big nap on the couch while I was actually watching Golden, the show on Peacock about, I want to say it's like the 2021 Tokyo trials after they canceled 2020 Tokyo. So, oh, she found the squeaker. Hold on a second. Basically, the reason why I'm here today, this isn't really going to be a flip through. I guess you could say it's going to be a planner system update. But I am pretty unprepared. I just wanted to get something out because I spent yesterday being a little silly and goofing around and kind of like modding my Hobonichi Cousin. And so I thought, well, what better way to come back into YouTube than with a quick little like flip through and update of my Hobonichi Cousin Spring Start, and to kind of like let you all know what I've been doing and give you some examples and maybe some inspiration if you would like to modify whatever book you're using, Hobonichi or not, to fit your needs. Because at the end of the day, like, these planners are productivity tools. These journals are tools for us to document our lives and document memories. And if something's not working for us, it's literally just paper. You can do whatever you want. There are no rules. I will say that in every video. It has come to my attention that there are some people in the community that are just really like, they want things to be done a certain way. The books are made for a certain reason. You have to follow these rules that I don't even know if the creators of the books themselves would co-sign. They're probably like, no, it's literally just bound paper. You can do what you want. Throughout this whole exercise, or like the urge that I have to constantly be doing different things in my bound notebooks, has kind of like spurred the question, like, would I like rings? I don't know. I've always kind of like admired rings from afar. I've never tried it myself. I personally, it's just never been for me. There's always been something about it that like just didn't sit right, but there's something to be said for the customizable nature. So like, I get it. I get why people like rings. I don't know. Do I really need to start off with some disclaimers? I think I might. I don't want to, but we can do it anyway. It's just for information sharing purposes. I'm not trying to like come on here all defensively. I'm just sharing like where we're at in case this is the first video of mine that you've seen. Again, it's been a little while since I've been on here, so I thought I'd give you an update. So I used a 2024, yes, B6 Common Planner full year from October 2023. That's when I ripped into the daily pages until February, technically March, but I didn't really journal in March at all except for in my Hobonichi 5-year. So yesterday I decided to rip out the pages that I was using. And I don't have any regrets. It's literally fine. I've been using this for swatching. I've been using this if I like, well, I have some reels that are in the draft still, but like handwriting practice and things like that. Plenty of undated pages, Tomoe River paper that I can use for that purpose. But I went ahead and ripped out, like, I went and I ripped. I was ripping. And I thought while I was doing this, I was like, man, this would make a good video, like time lapse. But I was on the couch with, I had like 3 different tabs open on my computer, and I was also watching the opening ceremony for the Olympics. And so I was like, let me just enjoy my time and film a follow-up later. So this is my Hobonichi Cousin Spring Start. It started in April 2024, and I have been using it and loving it. I'm very happy. This is my 4th Hobonichi Cousin and 3rd Hobonichi Cousin Spring Start. I love it so much. I actually moved some of my old stickers that were in my common planner into here. And so, yeah, like let's just get into it, shall we? So this is actually my B6 common planner, my 2024, and I just fastened the front pages in here with washi tape and secured them throughout if I felt like the thread, I guess, holding these pages together like wasn't secure enough. I would go in with, yeah, see, like this is fine. This is not going to rip because I have washi tape on either side. But anyway, we have like a swatch page that I made back in October. Here are like the little quarterly pages from the B6 Common Planner by Sterling Ink. I also have my ink collection from 2023. It's a good reference page just to have. And then I started my January calendar pages with like a line a day, but then I was so inspired by that I ended up picking up one of these. And I've been using this. I've really enjoyed this a lot. So yeah, I plan to keep this as part of my practice. I mean, hopefully I would, but anyway. So yeah, little treats throughout from my 2024 B6 full year common planner that I started in October. Let's go. Again, these 2 notes from some pals and ideas for dailies were both my common planner. This is just the like calendar overview. When I found that when I need to check a date, even when I'm writing in here, I never flip back to this page. I always just pull up my phone and I'm like, okay, what day of the week is October 13th? You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I wasn't going to be using these pages. This right here, I'm tracking my weight and my workouts. And I just need to go in here. It's really easy because I sign up through an app for my workout classes. So all I really need to do is just like transfer that information in here. What's happening here? Oh, and then yeah, I plan to, I failed to mention exactly, well, you'll see in a little bit why I'm covering up the pages I'm covering up. And it's because I've already made a choice to go into a different planner for 2025. I'm really not trying to gatekeep. I just like, it's my first time trying it too. So I don't want to be answering a bunch of specs questions. And like, I just know that I'm not saying, I'm not saying that nobody uses it. In fact, the opposite is true. It's very highly thought of, but I have been finding that it is a little harder to get the same kind of like inspiration and frequent posts from, there are like 3 people who use a Midori Hibino on Instagram and YouTube. I'm convinced. And I've indulged in all of their content over the past 2 weeks. And so I'm very excited to try it out. I love that it is an A6 size. I figure if I don't like it as like an everyday carry or for like memory keeping, I can just use it for work. And I also totally reserve the right to pick up another Hobonichi Spring Start in April because that's what I usually do. But yeah, we're just trying things, seeing what sticks. I'm not afraid of paper. Anyway, that's why you'll see, but I'm going to be either cutting out or ignoring pages past January 1st, 2025 in my Spring Start. Moving on, this is a note that I made in my B6 Common Planner. It's like pros and cons to getting a Spring Start cousin back in like February. So yeah, anyway, monthly pages. Again, this isn't really like a flip through. I'm going to be going into this. I'm probably honestly going to film another video like right after this one, but I just want to get this up to tell you guys like what I'm doing. All right. So right here we have, what is this? May 2025 calendar pages. I'm not going to use it, not in here at least. And so this is where I ripped out my B6 Common Planner monthly pages. No, I'm so sorry, my weeklies from January, because honestly, that's the only time that I used my weeklies in my Common Planner was the month of January. So there we go. And then we go straight into April. Where's February and March? Didn't write them. Does it matter? No. Do I care that it hops from January to April? No. Typically week to week, I would say that they look a little bit like this. It's kind of just to give a snapshot of the week. I think when I go back to work, I'm a school-based speech language pathologist, I do write things in like when I have meetings or certain due dates, but never real specifics because I either use Google Calendar or my actual like work planner / like appointment book. So I don't know. This is mostly for memory keeping, and I still use these and I love these pages, but I don't really get upset with myself if I don't fill them in. So I have a little note here on, let's see, January 6th. Let's travel back in time to October 2023, which is when I first started using my B6 Common Planner undated daily pages. How I did this was now this is a little much. Let me go get my scissors. Hold on. I guess like while we're on the topic of mods and modifying things, you could even argue that like me using my calendar pages as like collage. What's wrong? What's up, baby? Here, come sit by me. Obviously, this isn't being used as a calendar page. It's completely covered up. You can't see. This is what they're supposed to look like. Hold on. So that's a way that I've modified it to meet my needs and like what I'm interested in doing and how I'm interested in using this book. Anyway, back to it. I went ahead and I took, so you can kind of see a remnant here. It was really just like haphazard, honestly. And I cut all of these weeklies. And does it look ugly? I mean, kinda, but like, do I care? No. I wanted it to be like you can have different things peek through here. So like they're kind of, I don't know. I didn't try to line them up because I knew that that was going to bother me because it's kind of hard to make sure that they're the same throughout. You've seen a lot of this. I've done flip throughs of my B6 Common Planner dailies from October through January, late January. So yeah, I'm just going through and kind of like cleaning it up, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's fun. It's honestly just a way. The thing that I was most concerned about is security and a secure attachment. Other than that, I do not care. I did not plan what kind of washi tape I was going to use. Oh my goodness. I have 5 washi tapes that are currently in my like little washi tape dispenser that I like bring around the house with me. For the most part, like when I ripped out the daily pages, this came off together. So I kind of threw it in that way. And I tried my best to keep it chronological. I did keep it chronological. It honestly wasn't that hard, but yeah, pretty fun. Anyway, it's a mess, but it's my mess. And I didn't really need to do anything to it. All I was doing was just like pasting these in here. So now we're moving on. We're going into my Tombow dual brush pen tracker. The dailies, I have done an April flip through and I do owe you a little bit. I've been using it and it's been fun. What's new aside from Cookie? I went to St. Louis in June. My aunt and uncle came to visit me. My mom came to visit me once we got the dog. I got Chapel Roan tickets last week. I'm very excited. I see her in October. I binged Love Island and I'm obsessed. Powerpuff Girls Forever, the PPG. Onyx got new cups, and so I cut up a coffee cup and stuck it in here. And yeah, I'm gonna go into this like in depth, I promise. That's just a way that I have, or these are ways that I have been modifying my Hobonichi Cousin to meet my needs. And so again, I'm kind of turning my Hobonichi Spring Start cousin into a regular Hobonichi Cousin because at the end of the day, this is going to be my memory book from January 2024 to December 2024. So really, it's not a Spring Start at all. It's just a 2024 cousin. And yeah, it would have been great to just have started that in January, but it's the journey, friends. Like, I didn't know in January that this is what I was going to be doing. And so by the time I decided I wanted a Hobino, by the time I decided that I didn't want to archive my Common Planner, which was like 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, well, all I really have to do is just cut the certain pieces of the common planner that I want out. And I did. And I honestly thought I was going to be going through and like taking little pieces. But when I went through it, I was like, every single page is so good. And I was really, you know, we all go through phases. We all take time to, you know, work on this practice, to work on this hobby of ours. And some months it's just a little bit more consistent than others. In the winter months, I do find that I gravitate towards like just journaling more and filling up pages. I love it. I always do stuff like this. Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, around the New Year's to like prep for the new year. I journal so much during the months of like October through January. So it kind of tracks for me that I filled up, you know, 60 plus, 70 plus pages, 100 pages total in my common planner before the year really even started. Because if you want to go back even further into October 2023, or I guess September, I just was feeling pretty uninspired in my book from, what was I using? I was using an A6, a Hobonichi, but a planner, not an original. It was in English. And I mean, it was fine. Like, I love having it, but I knew I wanted a little more space to play around. Okay, and yes, the Midori Hobino is an A6, but each day gets 2 pages. You'll see. I have big plans. Trust the process. Trust my vision. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was a whole lot. It's me, and this is the most me thing ever. So I hope that you had fun watching. I don't know if this is exactly what you are meant to do with your journal. Only you know that for sure. But I thought that maybe by sharing like my process and a little bit of my why and just like how easy it is, and also how like quote ugly it is, unquote, it gives you the permission to do the same if this is something that you want to do. Because at the end of the day, like, it's my book and it makes me happy. It's very chunky. And now I'm going to have all of 2024 together in one place, and it can be archived. And I'm very excited to try a Midori Hobino. I'm also very excited to talk about it and share about it. And I'll be totally fine if it ends up not working out. I've already like done the whole mental gymnastics in my head of being like, okay, I'm going to try something new, because I've wanted to try it honestly since like 2020, but I either would like miss the release or have something else in mind. And so I just feel like that this is like now or never kind of thing. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And again, because the title of this, or the subject of this video, is going to be like modifying and modding, I thought I would end on a note that I decided to go friendship bracelet mode with my little ribbon or tassel from the Hobonichi 5-year. So my little ribbon or tassel was already fraying, and I was like, well, this won't do. So instead of cutting it, I thought about cutting it, and I decided to wrap embroidery floss around it, kind of like a friendship bracelet or a hair wrap. And I added some cute little rings that I have from an old friendship bracelet kit, and CB, those are my initials. And yeah, I love it. There's nothing else like it. It is unique to me and to my journal, and I think it's really fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys so soon again for a flip through. And yes, I am still using this as my like quote planner. I know some people get on to me because they're like, you're not even a planner. And I'm like, yeah, who cares? Like, what? Who cares? I work on a school schedule, and so I don't think I'm getting rid of this anytime soon. I wonder and hope. Something about the Midori Hobino is that it is quite chunky, because it's 2 pages per day, left and right side. And so I did order, oh yeah, that's also what I wanted to tell you. Oh my gosh, I re-downloaded Mercari, and I've been looking for another Moterm cover secondhand. I do have a Moterm cover that one of my followers kindly gifted to me, a B6, because I was using that B6 common planner. And I love it so much that I was like, okay, I think I need another Moterm, but I'm gonna see if it's on Mercari or eBay. So I went ahead and I think I got taupe. I'm not sure. I looked at a couple. I less cared about the color and more just about like having the right size and the quality and what's the word I'm looking for? The condition. I just didn't want it to be like a hot mess. But yeah, Oh my gosh. Okay, here I am from the cutting room floor. I forgot to show you my dailies past January. Hold on. Okay, how cute is this? Wow. No, it's Midori Hibino season. You are now entering index pages, a solution to the wasted space problem. Hang on. Okay, good thing I'm not afraid of paper, 2 exclamation points. So the way that I'm like organizing this, I guess, is calling them like 1.1 for January 1st, 229, it's not a leap year. 2.16 is February 16th. And this is my index. So right now I have like a cute little Capricorn sticker from Pipsticks, and I'm gonna like write about my Capricorn friends and then like certain aspects of Capricorn nature. I'm a Capricorn moon, hello. I got sent these really nice permanent markers. I decided to swatch them. I'm not gonna be using them in 52 GSM paper normally because hello, the bleed through is nutso. I'm doing a little Substack refresh. Subscribe to my newsletter. Way back here, I get asked sometimes about these pages. I don't even use them. I'm sorry, I don't. Sometimes when I wanna put stickers down, I'll put them over here or do a swatch page. In my old A6, I would track my credit card debt. 75 hard-ish dashboard. I'm going to, yeah, no. I mean, it's happening, but it's not happening on July 20th. It's happening soon enough. Okay, that's all. Back to the end of this video. Bye. Okay, I will talk to you guys again soon. You'll see me, hopefully, within the week. Love ya. Bye.